Hey, you guys, some of you guys asked for it, and we are here to deliver. So we're going to talk about this interview with Arionne Curry. Is that a girl name?
Yeah,
Arionne Curry. And
right.
with Tasha K. So, yeah. I stayed in a two-parent household, according to her. That was a two-parent household. What about you?
I don't know. I think I stayed in a 3 or 4 parent household. You count all the stepdaddies and stepmamas.
Y'all stay tuned.
You keep it. Don't count.
LiQWYD.
Hey, what's up, KOED family? Welcome back to another video of Kourtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife,
Kourtney, also known as Coco.
and this is Kourtney and Eddie. This channel is all about relationship and reviews. And tonight we're gonna
Celebrate.
I was doing the Bruno Mars thing, but okay. Anywho, we're gonna be talking about Arionne Curry, her interview with Tasha K, which I think Tasha K did a banged up job. She did a good job on the interview.
So if this is your first time joining, you haven't subscribed yet, because some of y'all may not like what we got to say, but go ahead and subscribe, and then if you don't like what we say, you can unsubscribe later. Anyway, but go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, and if you're watching us on Facebook, make sure you hit like and follow, and on all social media sites, comment down below.
Disclaimer time.
Before we get into it, if you want to purchase merch from our merch store, please make sure you go over to kourtneyandeddie.com and you can purchase tees and cell phone cases and I hadn't put the little baby bougie, black and bougie out there yet, little baby tea out there.
Little baby tea.
Yeah, so I hadn't put that out there. But yeah, you can go ahead and purchase merch from there. The description, all the information is in the description below. And if you want to get a discount on the lipstick and makeup, which I'm wearing as if, by the Lip Bar TLB, then you can go and use our promo code KOEDFAM and you can get a discount today. Now, go ahead with
back
your
to my disclaimer. Okay. A lot of you guys are not going to like what we got to say. And that's fine. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? We got the right to agree to disagree and move on. Everybody going to have their own opinion. Okay. So if you get in your feelings and you get triggered and you want to get the little fat snubby fingers and start typing and try to come at us, ain't nobody going to see it because we're going to delete it. So you can type on till your heart is content. So there you go. So
in other words, just be respectful, y'all. We can always say we agree to disagree. Some of y'all just go
hard,
blurred lines and go cross the lines and to get your point across because you so disagree with us. And what? If you disagree that much, you can welcome to get your own YouTube channel and you can say what you want to.
Say what you want to say and do what you want to do.
Hello, this is our house and we will conduct it accordingly. Okay?
That's right. You know, if we want to run through the house, well,
butt
drawers on.
Butt naked.
Butt naked.
Butt naked.
Yeah, butt naked. No, I might scar somebody see me.
All right, you guys. So let's get into it. So as you know that some of you know, because I'm sure the YouTube streets have blown up over this interview that Tasha K got with Arionne Curry, and I will put Tasha K information down in the description below so that you guys can go check it out, which you probably already seen it already anyway. So yeah, I thought it was a pretty good interview. Now I know that Tasha K did not go hard on Arionne.
She did.
Sometimes Tasha K, in my opinion, is softer on her interviews, which I can get it.
You know why I think she was softer? Because she want Arionne to come back. Because I guarantee you, if Tasha K if she had went hard on Arionne, they would scared her away. So she couldn't get that exclusive interview no more. But you know, I get it.
Yeah, and I would say, you know, for the same way, I would be mindful of not going super hard on people on my interviews. But you know, you talk what you want to and come to and just say what you want. But anyway, so let's get into it. So it starts out with you know, Arionne doing her little walk coming on in, honey, with a little sandals and dress and stuff.
We going that deep, man?
No, I'm just saying that's how it started out. You know, so she sit down and she didn't seem to be nervous at all.
No, she was confident. Like she came to the truth.
She was relaxed.
The truth gonna set me free. And seeing all the millimeters running in the hills.
So Tasha K did say, you know, she appreciated her for doing the interview. She said, yeah, she when she did the interview with Melanie Holt, she said, you know, Mel was terrified. Like she was terrified. She had to film it twice. So I don't know.
Wonder why.
I think maybe Tasha K may be a little intimidating to some people because she does talk a lot of crap now.
Oh, well, yeah, but if Mel wants to stump with the big boys, she got to get used to that.
But you know what? That was probably her first interview, so maybe she's more relaxed now. But we'll never know.
I don't know. After we saw her on that stage the other day, just past something.
One the other day.
Oh, you know, man.
All right, so she said that Ariane said that every show they are, what's the word she used? Using her, what she said, likeness. I don't really know what that means, but her likeness.
I think her likeness, well, they can't really say her name. So I guess they, you know how like football players, okay, you can't use their names per se, so you kind of have to replace it with their likeness, you know what I'm saying? So you know they're talking about this person, but you really can't say what they, who the person really is.
So she said that every show they talk about, which I disagree. They're not saying it every show. Now, of course, we all know that the whole scandal is built around the three people, Martell, Ariane, and Melanie. We do know that, but they're not talking about her every show. But yeah, she said that her and Martell had been together for like 7 years. Were together for 7 years. She said that how did they meet? Tasha K asked how they met. They met at a party that Martell's cousin was throwing. She went with one of her friends. Neither one of them knew Martell. But the cousin knew. And Martell said, cousin, go over there. She fine. Go over there. I'm just paraphrasing. Go over there and tell her I like her. I say, cousin, ain't you married, cuz? Ain't you married? But I guarantee you, this is what Martell do, and cousin knew that. What you finna say?
I'll probably say what I was about to say.
Oh, for real? Yeah. I mean, I think that the cousin knew. That wasn't nothing new, What you want to say about that, baby?
Well, you said, cousin, they probably worked the room like that. Sometimes you have that.
Female cousin, though.
Yeah, I know that. Well, I said sometimes you have the opposite sex cousin to work the room for you so you can get in good. So the thing is, if anybody disrespected, well, I don't want to say anybody, the other person that disrespected Mel, in my opinion, was a female cousin.
Oh, yeah.
Because she knew Martell was married and she set this woman up, or set Martell up with Ariane. Me personally, if I know you married, hey, I can't do that, cuz, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to disrespect your household. Because if I'm setting you with this chick, I'm disrespecting your wife and your family, you know what I'm saying? But apparently, this is not the first time, in my opinion, it's not the first time he's done this.
Nope, not the cousin nor Martell.
That's what I'm trying to get at. It's like a tag team thing.
So she said that, they did, end up, I guess, exchanging numbers or whatever. And so, they became really good friends.
Well, in Ariane words, that she thought, Martell thought they were going to sleep together on that same night.
Yeah, he thought he was going to get a room.
Yeah, he's going to get a room. So I'm like, man, But they young. Well, then again, she's 24 and he's what? He was 33 at the time?
No, he wasn't 33 at the time. Was he? I don't know.
Yeah,
it's almost 10 years.
Yeah,
different.
So she's 24. She was 33. So I guess he's,
And that's nasty. So first of all, you're a married man and you was willing, according to her, so it must have been what you said to her, like, hey, we finna get a room, you finna, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, meet me at this room, days in with the kids.
Okay, so, you just giving it up, you just passing it out like that?
Who that, Martell?
Yeah, like that, you got a whole wife at home, but anyway, I wonder
Hello, okay, what kind of party was that? Did she say it was some kind of college party?
I don't know. In my mind, I'm thinking house party.
It's a house party, but I think it was on the campus, was it not? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm trying to gather all this information because if it's on the campus, that means Martell's out of college. He's 33 years old, so he's on the campus. I'm just trying to add this stuff together. That's all. So,
one thing I wanted to know, did Martell? I know he don't have to get a girl permission, but did he know she was finna do this? this interview? Did he run it by him? Now they not together no more, but what did you know what I'm saying? What did he think about it?
He probably didn't like it because the truth is trying to come out, but he has no control over it apparently. So,
but anyway, she said that that they were friends, and one thing about me is that I'm young and I'm spicy. He liked me because I was spicy.
Basically, what she was trying to get at was she was a spicy, younger version of Mel. That's what I took from it.
Now, Tasha K did say, you know what? You kind of remind me of Mel. I see why he like you.
I promise y'all, I know y'all going to come at me. That's fine. I was listening to it at work. And if you close your eyes and listen to Arionne's voice, she sounds just like Mel. They talk just alike.
Yeah,
man.
they do.
They really do.
Tasha K said that you just a little darker version of Mel. Younger, like you were saying, younger.
A younger, darker version of Mel.
Yeah.
So it's that right there shows me or tells me that Martell, like Tasha K said, he has a type. Yep. He has a type.
And she said she's smart, although some of y'all will question that. Yeah. But she said she's smart, she's young, and she's spicy. Like, he spicy. Like, I spicy.
So, let me get this right. Mel, she was like the original chicken nugget. And Arionne, she's a spicy nugget.
Spicy. And I think, okay, let's put kind of things in perspective. When you're a wife, maybe some wives tend to, in her opinion, tend to lose that spice. When you're a side chick, baby, you spicy, honey, because it got to be something that he's attracted to. Well, even though she got a child, you know what I'm saying? She was young, she was spicy because, hey, you was willing to be a side chick. You was willing to do this spicy
well, you got to understand, like you said, she's young and she was in college, I guess, at the time. So you out there, you living life. You still young. You going to clubs. You going to the parties. And Mel probably done all that. And she's more settled down now. And Martell missed that. And Martell missed that type of lifestyle. Yeah. He needed that spunk in his life. Right. Now I'm not saying Mel was boring, but once you get a family
and a business,
you got a routine going day in, day out. Now Ariane, she's young. Really, she can have one child, but she's still young and spicy. So she's willing to go here. She's willing to go to house parties. She's willing to do all this stuff. And maybe that's what kind of drew Martell to her.
He wanted to relive them days.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was trying to figure out what's this party on the campus.
And sometimes when men get older, you know what I'm saying, they got a wife, they got a business, got all this stuff. Now they want to go back. What they call it?
Midlife crisis.
See,
they got it. Still got it.
And they want to go back to get somebody younger. Like Ariane said, Martell like younger girls.
Yeah, I know. When I was Martell age, I think I went through a phase to see that I still have it. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't discriminate. You could be young, you could be old, you could be in between, but you couldn't be fluffy. No, I'm just playing. I like the fluffers one too. Boy. The fluffers one can cook, boy. Woo! What you got?
Anyway, so Tasha, she said that her and Martell was talking like for 8 or 9 months. They had conversation. They didn't have sex until 8, 9 months.
So, okay, let me ask you this.
9 months after that.
Now, you talked about this. I asked you, did she ask him, was he married?
She said, Tasha K said she found out in between them 8 or 9 months that he was married.
Time in between.
And that could have been day 2. But that's in between them 8 or 9 months. She did not specify when she found out. But she said when she did find out, she was already emotionally invested and attached to him. So he never told her. Now he didn't. He never told
her from the beginning. Yeah, he didn't.
She said she found out and she went and asked him, "Are you married?" And he said, "Yeah," but it wasn't. She didn't give details like, how you find out. Yeah, da 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 da. But I'm gonna leave my wife. It wasn't even that.
Right.
It was not. I'm gonna leave my wife. Right. So he like Simon Kabordia. Like he was Nigerian. He won't 2, 3, 4, 5 wives. It sound like it to me.
And a lot of people gonna say, why she didn't ask him, was he married when they first met? when you're young, you know, you get caught up in all that. And the reason why I was in a position.
You don't have to be young because I was in the same position.
I was in a position, you know, I dated this chick when I was in my early 20s. And I thought she was single. And I thought she was like single and ready to mingle. We dated for like 2 months. After the third month, after the second month, I found out she was married. You know how I found out she was married? Because she got a phone call and she told me to be quiet while she's on the phone, and to find out that was her husband.
What?
Yeah, man.
They were separated?
No, he was out of town at work.
What? Shh, be quiet, this is my husband.
Right. I was, what? Then, like Ariane, I kept on coming back.
Wow. So she said that she never really told Martell that, you know, he leave, like, you know, that he had to leave his wife and anything like that until he wouldn't leave her alone. You know, I guess it don't really sound like she said, oh, you're married, I'm packing up my stuff and I'm leaving, I don't fool no married man. No, it didn't sound like that. It sounded like, okay, we continue this relationship. Okay, I'm finna leave for a little bit, come back. Because times it was 5 months we ain't talk. It was 3 months we ain't talk. I'm leaving, I'm coming. But until he wouldn't leave her alone, kept coming back. She said, well, you need to leave your wife then if you gonna come back. That's, I'm picturing how she said it, but it really didn't make much sense on how she said it.
I think she knew what she was doing. And I think Martell provided her a lifestyle that she got accustomed to, that she didn't want to let go. And now, Ariane, she's wrong now because she found out she was, you know, Martell's married. But Martell, bruh, you was straight up wrong, man. You the one pursued this chick. You sent your cousin out there on the hunting spree to find her. Now you was wrong for that, man. But I feel like after they start getting time together and start investing their time together, feelings developed. Right. And it was it was just kind of too late for them to just go their separate ways. But yeah, man, it's
and so
bad.
In my opinion, in between those 8 or 9 months that she said they did not sleep together, and that's just her word, that's what she said.
I don't believe that.
In those 8 or 9 months, okay, this like one thing. Martell, if Martell got you, he got you. You was not the only one. You was not the only one.
And I think she knows she wasn't the only one. And the reason why I say that, Huntsville's not that big.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like she said, she heard bits and pieces about him being married, right? So eventually you're gonna hear bits and pieces about, you know, he got somebody else on, you know, other than you on the side.
Mm-hmm. And Tasha K asked too, like, were y'all going out in public? Was he like afraid to take you out of public? She was like, we went out, honey. Everybody knew. I mean, you know.
Then after the interview went on, I kind of figured why he did what he did by taking her out in public.
Why?
You know, before the show started, what they was about to do.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you can go ahead and
say the way Tasha K and Ariane was talking about that before the show started, before the producers in the channel decided to pick up the show, that Martell and Mel was on the verge of getting divorced.
Which I heard that.
Yeah.
Not from just her. I heard it from someone.
Right. So the TV show decides, y'all gonna get a divorce. Take the phone. So to me, at that time, the marriage is already over with. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So they just going through the motions right now.
Now, and going back, even though it was television, and I've seen you probably never seen. I've seen the very first episode. I've been watching this since it first aired, and they had that cute little family. Martell, she was fixing breakfast or whatever. She was getting ready to work.
What was you trying to get at?
And he was going, and she said, okay, Martell. It did. And I really thought it was just because it's new and it was on TV, it was a little fake, so to speak. But it could have been just fake because, hey, we're going to fake it then. All this stuff blow out and you see it where everybody at now.
Well, let me say this. Reality TV is not really reality. Reality TV is scripted per se, somewhat, but they use real people. You know what I'm saying? So that's what makes it reality TV, So because even though they going through the motions in here, they told them not to get a divorce. Get on the show, fake the fun like y'all have, yada yada yada, and we're gonna use the storyline and yada yada yada, and
bam, here you go. She said that she do know it's her fault. you know what I'm saying, because, you know, she shouldn't have been with a married man. But, you know, of course, she's like she said, emotions got involved, and all that stuff.
And before you go, and for Martell, when they were sitting there breaking up, and Martell came to her apartment, Martell must be a smooth operator, man. Because for him, I never thought about doing this. You know, go to somebody's apartment, knock, 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 knock. She opened the door. Hey, baby, I don't want to come in. You know, I just want to talk to you. And to get on your knee and start looking up at her in her eyes and stuff, and you're spinning that game till she like caves in and invites you into the house. Well, Martell knew the girl was in love with him. So
yeah, he did.
So that's why he did that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She said that she don't want to break up she don't want to pretty much disrespect another black woman.
No, she did.
She said she really don't want to do that. You know, she don't want to hurt another black woman. She don't want to disrespect another black woman. But she was young when she did all of that stuff. And I would say this. When we do a lot of dumb stuff when we're young, granted.
And we do.
Everybody that's probably watching this now got a whole bunch of stuff, whether you was with a married man or when you were doing a lot of stuff, dumb stuff.
If you sit here and tell us you ain't done nothing dumb when you were young, we ain't gonna believe you.
And stuff that could have got you arrested and everything. But granted, you can't always pull on that after you have, 7 years. Okay, somewhere you should have said, okay, wait a minute, no, this not gonna work.
But like I said, when she I don't want to say, to me personally, I think she realized that early on in the relationship.
And she was sprung.
Right, and she was sprung. Plus, not just that she was sprung, she was a single mama, working and going to school. So I guarantee, and it was probably a little struggle for her financially. Yeah. And Martell provided her that cushion. Right. So she's not gonna jeopardize that. You know what I'm
saying? She also said that no woman deserves to be cheated on, and that's true. Nobody deserves to be cheated on. I don't care. You can't. Whatever you try to do to try to keep a man, it won't work. That man got to want to be kept. He got to want to stay in that relationship, that marriage. If he doesn't, he should be man enough to tell you before he step outside and cheat that, hey, I don't want to do this no more. Or we need to consider counseling. So let me say this part. So on that part, no woman deserves to be cheated on. It's kind of... taboo for you to say that when you was the one that he was cheating with. You know what I'm saying? So you have to look at what you say. Go ahead, baby.
Well, no, you're right, but the thing is, like you said before, it's an old song. I don't know who Donnell Jones sung the song. Before I cheat, I'd rather leave. And and maybe then again, he was about to leave before the show, right? He was about to get divorced.
Guess that's what it was.
So, but no.
But they would probably like get divorced because he was cheating, so it's already too.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
True. That's true.
So, but it's kind of taboo for her to say that now because to me, to be honest, her credibility is shot in any of this right here. She will always be known as the side chick, regardless if she was to get on the show or not. She just don't have a good look. And the reason they talk about her, drag her, whatever, even though she said pretty much she's a side chick with morals, like she's
a mistress. A mistress, that's what she called it.
Yeah. So I don't know the difference or whatever. And I think Tasha K broke it down. Somebody broke it down, but it don't matter. It is what it is. But even though she was a side chick with her saying it with morals, pretty much saying that she wasn't wild. She didn't go out there and she didn't have a relationship and cheat on Martell when he was cheating with his wife with her. So she pretty much she wasn't that wild chick. She wasn't that ghetto chick. She wasn't that one when people were talking about her on the show. Ariane, they was like, that's not how she is. But that's how side chicks are known as. It does not matter. This could be your first relationship with a married man. It doesn't matter. Your morals and everything is already shot because you are a side chick and you're messing with a married man. It don't matter. You could be sitting there reading the Bible all day long. It doesn't matter. It does not make you a good moral person because of that.
On that note, also, I'm not trying to excuse what she did, but she was 24 years old. And she was dating a younger man that had money.
Older man,
yeah, they had money. And sometimes when a person immature like she was at the time, they can be infatuated with that. You know, the nice clothes, the big cars, and you know, they just go along for the ride, you know.
But she told Tasha K it wasn't just that. She said it was a conversation.
Yeah, man.
It was the conversation.
I can sell you a bridge in Brooklyn somewhere.
It was a conversation, so it wasn't that. It wasn't that.
Yeah, I guarantee you when he offered that car and that apartment and all that, she took it.
She said Martell was good to her. He helped her out a lot.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
So if she didn't want to go into details, she said, okay, he helped her, yeah. And she was like, he was good. She didn't want to go into details, but, you know, I think it was on the show that it was when Tisha...
Did he buy a Mercedes or something?
The same kind of car as Mel, something like that. I thought it was a BMW.
Oh, it was a BMW, that's right. So yeah, of course, man. You know, she living that lifestyle. It's hard for her to give it up, man. But go ahead.
So because she was in nursing school, she was stressed in nursing school and everything.
She was getting paid.
So she said she had to really quit nursing because she couldn't focus on that because people was dragging her. She was all being talked about on the show, so she couldn't focus on that. But now she able to get a boutique. That's what she always wanted because what? The show made her famous.
Oh yeah, of course. Plus Martell probably fronted some of the money for the boutique. You know what I'm saying?
made her famous. People are still supporting Ariane. They're gonna purchase clothes from Ariane.
Oh yeah.
So.
But I don't blame you, Ariane. Hey,
I promise you, I'll be doing it too.
You know what I'm saying? Ride that gravy train. I'm telling you.
Everybody on the show doing it, so do it.
You know, you got Mel making songs and stuff. I guarantee you, Ariane, she gonna make a song. Ariane gonna make a song.
She said she got a book coming out. She didn't want to tell us the name because she said it'd probably be in the song. Yeah. So she's not gonna do that. So yeah, everybody capitalizing off it. It is what it is. She said that Mel did find out about her because she said that she was pretty much moving on. She was on a date or something like that or whatever. Martell kept calling her phone and she called him back. And at that time, Mel answered the phone and she said, put Martell on the phone. She said she didn't say put Martell on the effing phone. She said put Martell on the phone. Some people told her that was disrespectful. You should have never said nothing. You should have never spoke to the wife or said anything to her.
Well, no.
So that's how, at that point, Mel found out about her or whatever. So she said that on the show, they told me some Ariane always called. She said, I did not always call. In fact, her and Mel had had conversations several times. So Mel has called her.
See, that was struck me strange about that relationship between her and Mel.
Sister wife.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? How can you sit there and call this woman that's supposed to steal your husband and be, so what? I don't want to say cordial, but apparently you called her. Ariane said they sat there at somebody's house and spoke for 2 hours.
2 hours.
And Mel gave her Ariane her phone number.
Yeah, and she
called me.
She said, "Call me." She said, "I step out. I say something about whatever."
That right there, it don't make. Only thing, like I said, maybe for the show they about to get divorced and they just playing it along. But that part right there, the relationship Ariane and Mel has, that baffles me.
That does baffle me. But what is also strange too is that why is Ariane coming out in between seasons?
I can tell you why.
Who paying you, girl? Inbox me.
Carlos King paying. Carlos King said, "Hey, we all
gotta keep this show going.
We gotta keep it going. We all season right now. We gotta keep this show on everybody's mind. Ariane, go out there, do your press tour. Go to Tasha K. She got the biggest fan base, and do her and keep the show in people's mouths."
Somebody said somebody doing something.
And she said, "Well, since I can't get on the show, that's what I would do." Because she wants to get on that show. And she deserves to be on that show.
I think she do. She said to clear her name, tell her story. It ain't much to clear up. It ain't much to tell because you'll always just have when you look up side chick, it's just a definition for it. It's not side chick or mistress. Well, really and truly, they're the same thing. So ain't no difference. Ain't no difference between the two.
Well, they making bank off the storyline. So why not put the child in there on the show itself, man? Because they making money off the storyline.
Because I don't know how it's gonna survive. What else is y'all gonna talk about? Honey? Because right now, I'm tired of y'all talking about this. For one, I'm tired of them fussing. So what is this season gonna be? be about. Because they filming right now.
Maybe it'd be Miss Wonder versus Val. I don't know, man.
No.
I don't know. I don't know.
So she did say that she was pregnant twice. The first time she had a miscarriage. The second time she had the baby. She on the board. She had the baby
removed.
Thank you. Okay, so she had the baby removed. But
the second, what?
Something wrong.
What?
Her math off.
Who math?
Her math is off. She said she was pregnant twice.
No, she said she was pregnant twice, and the third time she kept the baby.
She didn't say 3.
Oh, okay.
She never, and I watched this thing 2 or 3 times.
Okay.
She never said 3. She said she was pregnant twice. So you got to fill in and do the math for yourself. Because if she got one, that means she was pregnant 3 times.
Well, the information, the new information I got from that part of the interview was when she was pregnant, her and Mel was pregnant at the same time. I said, dang, Martell.
2 times I think they were pregnant at the same time.
Yeah, like, good gracious. She's bouncing back and forth like a tennis match, man.
The second time, she got rid of it. And then the third time.
And then she kept it.
Because Tasha K said, well, did you know Mel was pregnant at that time? She said at that time she did not know.
But they were pregnant at the same time. Then Mel had hers. One of hers removed, right?
Yeah, according to her.
Oh, dang, boy. I'm telling you. They got that dude credit card right there on the wall at the clinic.
Tasha K said, "Woo, child, I want to see that credit card, honey."
Lee, man. You probably, you know how back in the day you have like a open tab.
Oh yeah.
You got one of them at the clinic.
Just put it on my tab.
Put on the tab.
Here comes Sally, put it on my. Here comes Susie, put it on my. Here comes Janet.
Hey, Martell, you know you gotta make that payment, man, on the 30th, man.
Run the tab. That's sad. So she did ask, will her and Martell be like together? You know, they're not together now, but she was like, no. She said, we're damaged. We're damaged.
That's true.
She said that, she said her and Martell is damaged, and that's why they're not together now, because, of course, we know that Martell hams it up for TV. Like, he put on his bio, he's an actor, so he hams it up for TV. I've seen a live where he hammed it up and it's like, y'all seen me acting a fool or something like that. So it made it, he hams it up. Oh, yeah. And so she said that she don't know how to separate the two. So they're not together because she don't want to see him hamming it up and saying, why y'all talking about me? Why da. And he probably saying, girl, you know, this TV, get over it. But people dragging her. Right, you know what I'm saying? Everybody can't take that.
And she's on the show to defend herself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. But yeah. And I told y'all Martell hammed it up and he likes being the bad guy. You know why? Because it's part of the storyline, you know. Once again, like I said, they sort of got divorced before the show started. They told him fake the funk. Even Ariane was saying sometimes on the show that the other guys, the producers go to them and say, bring up Ariane, bring her up. And they don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, who would?
Yeah, so I guess they're getting tired of it too, you know. But it's the storyline. It's the storyline.
It's making that chatter. Yeah. So she tells the story on how she found out about the affair was being aired on TV. They were talking about her. She said that, you know, she'd been so busy with medical school, nursing school or whatever. So, you know, she was just working. She really didn't know, you know, didn't watch TV, didn't know what was going on. She said that Mel and Martell were supposed to be divorced. We talked about that. And production told them to fake the marriage and continue to fake the marriage so you can get on the show. She said that Martell was like, we're not going to talk about the
real estate and stuff.
No, we're not going to talk about the affair. We're not going to talk about the affair. We're not going to talk about the affair. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. She said, then next thing you know, he coming to her saying, oh, yeah, we're talking about it. I'm airing everything. I'm cleaning the air and stuff. So she was like, what?
Yeah, you know, but, you know, she said she was blindsided when that happened. And that's why she went on her lives and stuff on Instagram to kind of vent and, you know, share her grievances of why they doing this. And she wasn't on the show to defend herself, and they trying to drag her name through the mud. So, but man,
she also said that she's not the person that they are portraying her to be on the show. It's when you do stuff like that again. you would be told in the Bible, honey, if you a side chick, there is no moral level for a side chick. There's no level 1, level 2, level 3. You know, I'm a side chick, but I'm only with one man. I'm not with 4, 5, 6. So there is no moral compass. It's just one flat.
Well, but
one flat, honey.
But the thing is, society nowadays is making being a side chick fashionable now. They got songs about it. I'm a side chick, you know, and to me, you know, the morality of all that is in the garbage right now.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But in this case, it's not fashionable.
It's not fashionable in any case, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
She said that her family was mad that she's been painted this way, you know, because it's really two different people. Was they mad that you were painted that way, or mad that you did what you did and you continue to do it? I want to know. Because if they was just mad at the way that they made you look,
you know,
that's a whole problem.
Ariane reminds me of one of them girls in college. They come, you know, they out of state, you know, they struggling to keep the rent and pay the rent and everything. They find them a nice looking dude that got it going on. And they'll just rather just ride the coattail.
Well, most of them turn out to be strippers. Like, they'll strip for a living.
Yeah, I get that. But I'm just saying, you know, I've heard stories like that, you know, a young college girl give an older guy so he can help her through school and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
normally, sometimes them singles, they single.
Who?
The guys.
Not all the time.
So she said that, you know, Tasha K asked, did you see, you know, good marriages growing up or whatever, you know, your parents, you know, were, you know, she said, well, she saw it through her grandparents. Right. And her aunts and aunties and uncles and stuff like that or whatever. She said that she was raised in a 2-parent household, which 2-parent household mean that both of your parents was in one household. It didn't mean that you got 2 parents and one is over here and one is over there with another woman and stuff like that. So she was a little confused, but we was the one confused because the way she was like, no, this is 2-parent household. So y'all was the one that got it wrong because all this time I thought it meant what I thought. So anyway, she said that as far as Martell, you know, Tasha asked her, well, did you have any goals? Like, you know, what was your goal being with a married man? You saying, listen, you need to leave your wife, you know, because we need. She's like, I really didn't have any goals. Like, no, I told you I wasn't checking for Martell like he was checking for me, so I wasn't checking for Martell. Sometimes I didn't even call him. He was like, dog, you don't even call me. One time Melanie picked up the phone, was like, you are really in love with this girl. You done called us so much. So she was like, no, I didn't have any
Ariane must have been doing something fantastic to Martell in the bedroom for him to be blowing her phone up like that. Because he just didn't blow her phone up. He be buying her cars and giving her stuff and basically supporting her while she was in Huntsville. So a grown man is not gonna be doing all that for a woman if she ain't doing what she's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying?
So she was like, she was living her life. She was like I'm good. Like I can get any man I wanted. So I wasn't like checking for Martell like that.
Okay, if she felt that way about Martell, why accept all the gifts then? You know what I'm saying? You know, if you like, I'm done with you, Martell. Why accept the car? Why accept the money? Because
she didn't want to admit it on the interview with Tasha K. But yeah,
I'm not bashing Ariane. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of this.
Ain't no bottom. Ain't no bottom. In fact, we at the bottom, honey. It ain't go no further. So yeah, this is it. So she said that she was just living her life. She did ask him like, well, did Martell ever spend the night sometimes? She was like, yeah. You know, in fact, you know, when she was in Ohio, because I'm thinking within them 8 to 9 months, she still was living in Ohio because, you know, it was long distance between them two sometimes. But she was
I think she went back home. You know, when school was out, she went back home. That's
okay. So she said that, you know, he came up to Ohio and spent 4 days up there, 4 nights up there. So, yeah.
And he probably told Mel he was going on a business trip, you know what I'm saying?
But Mel said, even though she never said business part, but she was like, you know, Martell didn't even give her inclination that he was cheating because he was home every night.
Now you confused me. Okay. Now, when did Mel say that part?
She said it at the reunion too, and she done said it several times. That
was this before? When did she? Okay, I'm
when she came out on the show and pretty much said it was cheating, she said she didn't have a clue that Martell was cheating.
Okay.
Because Martell never really, like, he did the marriage stuff. He was at home. He was home every night. You know, it was never any inclination he was cheating.
Male.
Get what she said.
If a man want to cheat, he can put on a front like never before. He can be the best husband, the best father, and still do his dirt. And women, they better at it too. Y'all can do it. But if a person want to cheat and they're good at cheating, they can live the two lives, you can never pick it up.
But most men are not good at cheating.
Yeah, that's why I said women are better at it. And holes
and cracks, they're gonna leave all that stuff because a woman's intuition, when she starts seeing a little, that don't do right, that don't seem right, then she gonna go through that phone.
And see, women are more bold too. A woman will pop up at your house unexpected, unannounced, just knock on your door and catch you red-handed with somebody else. See, men, we don't do that stuff, man. We ain't gonna do no pop-up, man.
Well, you be looking through the bushes. Something like that.
I don't do that. I pay some amen. Right by that.
So she said that they did, so Tasha K wanted to talk about the picture. We all saw the picture that she said she took of them in Atlanta and whenever it was. It was like 1988, but whenever it was.
Marcel and Maurice, y'all got some splaining to do. What y'all doing there with some linebackers? They play for the Falcons? I don't want to know, man. Come on.
Yeah, she said so. Yeah, all of them had the linebackers.
Not the linebackers. They come be safeties, man, no cornerbacks. Why they got to be linebackers, man?
Yep, linebackers. She said every last one of them because she didn't know what the wife looked like because she was like, that's what the wife looked like because she didn't know what they looked like. So Tasha was like, okay, so, Martell got a type, so you say linebackers, evidently they got a type too. So
throwing shade at Kimmy.
I was like, dang, they ain't no linebackers. No. Explain what a linebacker look like, baby.
A linebacker is you want the football term or the female term?
Both.
Okay, the football term, linebackers are kind of like they not big, but they kind of stocky.
Like SpongeBob.
Yeah, they kind of tall and kind of thick in the shoulder area. You know what I'm saying? But I'm assuming when they were talking about a female linebacker, they broad in the shoulder, straight hips. You know what I'm saying? And just big, man. Probably got some big boobs, you know what I'm saying? Big arms, and dang, man.
Well, I ain't got no big arms. I said, dog, you finna describe me, honey.
I'm starting to question Maurice, man. What y'all doing linebacker?
Well, whenever you got a side chick, most side chicks not gonna look better than a wife. Mostly. Why you look like that?
I don't know, man. That's not my theory, but go ahead.
I thought you said that's not your thing, honey.
No, it's not my thing, but I'm just saying. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, that's right. So anyway, so production, she said that production, kind of pretty much told her to stop talking about that, or whatever, kind of shut her up. And she was like, shut you up. Yeah, they called her and stuff, and told her, hey, look, you want to be on the show, pretty much stop talking about that. She didn't dive too much into it, like how does production have her phone number, you know what I'm saying? Like, and she said one time they said on the thing that they talked to the person of Ariane, I don't know if they used her name, they talked to her and she said that she didn't want to be on the show and she couldn't be on the show, we couldn't get in contact. And she was like, that's a lie because production called me when it came to that picture and they was like, pretty much stop talking about it and I can be on the show.
Well, the thing is, I can tell she wants to be on the show. She really do want to be on that show. And but one person is keeping her off that show. Mm-hmm. And Ariane said something about the reason why she's not on the show because if she comes on the show, the male basis. She didn't call her name. She said she. Yeah, she. Because we assume it's male. She's not going to film. And like Ariane said, she don't think male can carry the show by herself. And because that's the reason why they're using that storyline. So Ariane thinking, okay, y'all feel like male can carry the show by herself, but y'all want to use me, so y'all need to put me on TV. Put me in front of the camera. All these phone calls and hear my voice and stuff, that ain't gonna work.
Right.
Put me on the screen too, you know what I'm saying?
And before y'all come and say, well, she can carry the show by herself.
You don't think she can?
No, not all three couples. No, like it got to be some main thing that they're talking about.
And what's the main thing though?
Right now it's Ariane, right. But or the affair, because some people would say, well, it ain't just Ariane. it's the affair that he had with her. Okay.
Right.
But like, even Atlanta Housewives get boring if somebody ain't got no good storyline. So we got to have some good storyline in order to talk about it. So without that, hopefully while they're filming now, they won't talk about this no more. I doubt it too. But maybe we can see them progress, go on or whatever.
What they gonna go on to though?
I don't know.
They gotta bring somebody on there.
She said one time that they was trying to say, okay, well, Martell, you go on a date. He said, oh, I'm going on a date with Ariane. And that production like, nope, can't do that.
He want to bring Ariane on the show. That's why that's why he did that.
That's what he told her.
Yeah, that's true.
I said, is that the truth? Because he probably just told you that girl just to shut you up. Now, because it's only coming from his mouth to your ears. Now, we know that Martell gonna lie or not tell the truth or stretch the truth.
That's a good point.
So is he just telling you that? Well, I told him I want to go on a date with you, but they shot that down. So shut you up, honey.
Yeah, that's a good point. But
go ahead.
But now, back to her being on the show. And I know a lot of you guys don't want her on the show because y'all feel like she's gonna end up overshadowing Mel. But if you're gonna use her as the focal point, she needs to be on the show. I'm just keeping it real.
So Tasha K said that you already destroyed one marriage. So she said that she destroyed that marriage. She said that if he can't check up for her, that marriage was already destroyed before she came along. So, and I agree. Martell destroyed the marriage.
Oh, no doubt.
She helped add to it personally because when a man say he married at that point,
you need to walk away.
Yeah, if he not filing for divorce, getting a divorce, you know what I'm saying, you seeing something, then walk away. Yeah, if he say that he, once you found that out.
Come on now, y'all keep leaving the cousin out. The cousin got a lot to do with this too.
Oh, I heard that the cousin deleted their stuff.
Yeah, the cousin got a lot to do with this because without the cousin, he would probably never approach Ariane. So.
No, he may have.
Like I said, some guys have a system.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, that's all I'm saying.
Let's see. So she said that she got what she got. She got what she wanted out of that situation or relationship.
I bet she did.
And Tasha K said, well, what is it? The cars, the purses, the what?
House.
You know what I'm saying? What? She was like, no, I got good conversation.
Got
good. It was good. Wholesome. She did say that good wholesome conversation.
You can call a hotline to get good conversation. You know what I'm saying? But it's more than good conversation. Let's keep it real, man. She fell in love with Martell. She was infatuated with Martell. Martell did a lot of stuff for her. So why even get off the gravy train now? You know what I'm saying?
So she said, Ariane, is there anything that you want to say to the camera? Looked at that camera back there. Anything that you want to say to anybody or whatever? She's like, yes, production, stop using my likeness. Like, stop using my likeness. Stop talking about me. Stop doing that. And to Oprah, I really and truly, as a young black girl growing up, I was a fan. I was like, black girl, magic. I added that part. But I was a fan. But now Oprah, I know you probably don't even know who I am, but Oprah.
Yeah, I think Oprah knows who she is.
I really and truly wish you stop using my likeness, Oprah. Like Oprah. And I'm saying, girl, did you not know that Oprah don't really own like that? That's why they call it the drama. Like when we had a commercial, when I looked it up, she owned 5% of it. She's CEO 5% of it. The rest of it is by Discovery or something like that. So y'all can see owned and took a whole nother left. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? With all this drama stuff,
right. Okay. Well, the person she need to be talking to in the camera
CK. Go ahead, baby. Child, you still, when I talk off camera, you'll steal what I say and put it right here and say, I said, we talked about that. I just told you and gave you the information. You steal my thoughts and my words. So go on and say what you gonna say like a little kid, honey.
Can I say it?
Please.
The person she need to be talking to the camera is Carlos King. Ta-da! I'm happy now.
So she asked Ariane, would you like to apologize to Mel for the part you played? She's like, no. No. You don't know. It was a lot of stuff that went on behind the scenes, and no, I don't.
think Tasha K said, "Let me call Mel."
Oh yeah. People tend to think that she got nervous when she did it because she picked up her phone.
I agree with him. I promise you, I thought.
Really?
Yeah, I thought when Tasha K got her phone, going through her phone trying to find Mel's number, and when Ariane picked up her phone, going through her phone, to me she got nervous. Yeah, I could tell she didn't want Tasha K to call Mel, and I thought, okay, why she so? To me, that's a sign of nervousness. It was. So
she immediately picked up her phone.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And somebody said that she probably texted Martell, listen, do I need to talk to this lady? Whatever.
I agree with that.
She was tapping on her phone, then she started sliding.
Yeah.
And she said, I bet you, honey, everything in her, she said, I switched my phone, I can't find it. I know Arionne's heart, like, whoo! I know she was like, listen, Lord, listen, Jesus,
because
God, I need you.
Think about it. As soon as Tasha K said she couldn't find the phone, Ariane put her phone down. I thought, okay, yeah, she was nervous. She was straight on nervous.
Because it should have been at the call her. Huh?
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Get her on the phone. In fact, I give you her number.
And that's why I thought when she was scrolling through her phone
that she was gonna get a number.
She was gonna get Tasha K the phone number.
Yeah.
But
because Tasha was like, this ain't live. So, you know, I guess she said, honey, we got time to edit all this. But, yeah, we got time.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. I thought she was nervous. Really.
Yeah, so she said that she's not going to apologize. And if you don't know, it's the stuff that went down behind the scenes. She said nobody chases. She said, why you think I did it? Nobody chases out the married man. I said, girl, where you done been? Come out of Huntsville. They chase married men all the time. In fact, some women, that's all they want is a married man. Why? Because that married man be over here and he ain't going to spend that much time with me. Just give me your money. You get sex every now and then. Take me out to dinner, wine and dine me. And that's it. Go back to your wife. I done talked to women that just dealt with married men. Honey, what you talking about?
And back to my earlier statement about side chicks being fashionable. That's what I meant. Some women want to be side chicks because they don't need it. They don't want to hold the responsibility of dealing with this guy day in, day out. All they want to do, kick it with him for a little bit, get what they need from him, and they go back home. Let the wife deal with all the negativity. Let the wife deal with all the drama. All they there for is for a good time.
Yep. So lies.
Side chicks are real fashionable.
Oh, yes, they are. So Ariane said that nope, she's not gonna apologize until she on the same platform as her.
What I tell you? I told you, Ariane wants to be on that show. She really do want to get on that show. And when she said something about she was talking to Oprah in the camera and producers stopped using, to me that was like a subtle threat. Saying, if you don't get me on the show, stop using my likeness, get me on the show, basically. That's what I took from it.
Well, you know, she did say that, you know, again, these is going from Martell's mouth to her ears. She did say that, yeah, Melanie did cheat with that attorney. It was the attorney, and we know the attorney, y'all. We know it because, honey, we know it, honey. We be sending billboard shot, but anyway, allegedly. So yeah.
That's right.
So,
I was going to use him, too. I sure gonna use it. Hey man, I heard, man.
Looking at that little thing, she said, Tasha K want to know the attorney, child. I give you his information, honey.
I sure gonna use him.
Put me on the show, Tasha K. I give you the attorney information. But anyway, so be like, Ariane, put me on the show. Just put me on the show.
Give him call the attorney. He gonna pick up your phone, scroll your phone.
And they called the attorney. The same attorney put a NDA on me. A baby, shut up. Put a what they call it? Not a non-disclosure.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Just go ahead.
I forget.
Yeah, just go ahead.
I forget. But anyway, so yeah. So she said that, yeah, their attorney, that's who, because she said, well, Mel confessed to, you know, cheating. You know, as we know, Mel confessed that she did cheat on Martell and everything. And she said, yeah, that was with the attorney. And so Tasha was like, well, who's the attorney? She said, no, I don't want to put that information out there because I really didn't. They put my name out there and I'm involved in this. So I don't want to kind of rat on nobody else and stuff. So she said that Martell was, I guess Mel was asleep. Martell
went through her phone.
Looked at some text message. He put that number in his phone and bam. And bam, I think it was their attorney. You know how you save your attorney number? And like, bam, that's their attorney number. So that's how, you know, they knew. And so she said that, you know, according to Martell, they did have intercourse, not just what Mel
I thought she
confessed.
said she heard through some friends they had intercourse. Not Martell.
Oh, okay, yeah. You're right. So
you don't blame everything on Martell, boy.
Yeah, he get it, honey. He get it and get it good. So let's move on. So that's we talked about the part where she picked up the phone. So she said, Tasha said, well, you know, Mel seems to be, you know, hurt because of course still hurt because she done made another song about you. So Ariane said, no, she's not hurt. She just capitalizing off all of it, which I agree. And you should. And you should, because the millimeters love whatever song. She could be talking about Toes, honey. Toe Jam, honey. Oh, girl, I love it. It's a good song. So, yeah, the millimeters love it. Capitalize off, get their money, honey. Do you? So, she said that maybe, because Tasha's goal, I guess, was to get Mel on the phone so they can have a conversation, kind of squash this, apologize. And she said if Mel apologized, I'm saying, what is Mel going to apologize for? I understand that part. But she said, if Mel apologized, would you apologize? She was like, yeah, you know, so anyway. She said, because, you know, y'all got children, same age, y'all children going to play together. What if Martell leave or whatever? She said, well, we're going to conversate with Martell, but if something happened to him, hopefully the children be big enough to where they can conversate with each other. So it's a hard place to be in, to say the least. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because you got small children that's going to be growing up together. You know, because Martell done already posted a picture with the children, so the children going to be growing up together. He going to be over there. Daddy, where my brother at? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Lord, I'm glad it didn't fall. Where my brother at? So, you know, what you feel about that, babe?
It sucks, man. It does, man. I hate it for the kids, but hey, the parents create a big mess for them, so the kids got to clean it up.
So she asked a question too that, you know, do you want to be married again? She was like, well, I don't know if I want to be married. Not again. Do you want to be married? I don't know if I want to be married because men cheat.
Yeah, we do.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know. It don't mean we cheat with other women. We could cheat on our cars. We could cheat on our jobs.
Boy, you about to get backhand in the face with the lips.
So, yeah, you know, we all do cheat with something. You know what I'm saying?
So, men do cheat. And I said, says the person that you cheated with the man. So, yes. I don't think, and she was like, so are you afraid of karma? She said, well, I think I'm already getting it because my name being plastered all on TV and stuff like that. So she feel like this is her karma. I tend to disagree. I think that Ariane probably won't ever get married again because she probably will get cheated on. It's going to be some younger side chick. You know, she get older.
Well, a person in the position Arionne's in, and she see all the backlash and see how people do people, you're not going to put yourself in a position to get married because you feel like, hey, I did it to that person, they're going to do it to me. So I'm not going to even risk that chance of getting married or getting cheated on. So I can kind of see her just dating and not really, you know, getting married. I can actually see that, you know, because, you know, you don't want that to come back on you. You're going to try to do anything and everything in your power to avoid that kind of coming back on you. So the best way to do it is not to get married. Just, hey, you know, it is what it is. I
agree. We almost through this. I know this is long, but
very long.
I wrote it down in detail. So anyway, because it was a whole hour and a half show. So she said that, you know, in the middle of the pandemic, you know, of course they were talking about her on the reunion. She said Martell was not with her.
He was with the other woman.
What other woman?
I don't know. Because Mel said Martell was going to the gym. And what gym was open during the pandemic?
Right.
And Ariane said he wasn't with her. So where was he?
So she said production lied when they were trying to get in touch with her, talking about that. She said that production reached out to her. Let's say that in about, you know, talked about that. She said she do want to film. A part of her does, and a part of her don't.
Yeah, all parts of her want to film. Yeah, let's keep it real.
She said she was with Martell for, you know, 6 years, and she ain't had nobody else. Yeah.
See, that right there tells me a lot. You know, she's a good side chick, meaning that Martell can go back to his wife and go back to her, and her being a side chick, she don't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? She don't see nobody but Martell. So
she said Ariane said Martell is a good man. She takes up for him.
Martell takes up for her.
Yeah. He said he's a good man. He's a good man.
Yeah, he is a good man.
And she said, Tasha said, would you marry Martell? She said, well, Martell needs some counseling.
See, to me, that was a simple yes or no question. She never said no.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And she said, I ain't say yes either, Tasha.
Yeah.
So she said, so y'all will be friends with benefits? She said, no, because I am a one-woman's man. Like, that. I said, but she said, but you was willing to share, man.
Whoever she dates, man, that guy she dates, man, he's gonna have it rough, man. He's gonna have it rough.
Why?
Because if she dates somebody else, then Martell's still in the picture. And me personally, I think she's gonna go, back to Martell. That dude's gonna always have that threat of Martell over their relationship. Because she seemed like the type she would bounce back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Because I know she still got some feelings for Martell. Mm-hmm. Ain't no doubt about it.
I think so.
So yeah,
they were just taking a picture together. They was out somewhere,
right? And
she was taking a picture, and he walked by, so they was together.
So whoever she decides to date, whoever that guy is, he's gonna have his hands full. Because I feel like she will eventually bounce back to Martell every once in a while.
Mm-hmm. I really think that this interview shouldn't have been done. I don't think it put her in a better light. I really think it put her in a worse light.
Well, to me, it puts the whole situation in a worse light, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I didn't know about Mel and her being pregnant at the same time. I didn't know about the cousin, hooking them up. I didn't know that you knew about this, about Mel and Martell was on the verge of getting a divorce before the show, and the producers told them to fake it. I didn't know about that, so that's new to me. So there's a lot of stuff came out in this interview that was new to me. And now I'm looking like, okay, I gotta look at the whole show kind of a little sideways now, you know what I'm saying? Is this real, you know what I'm saying? Or are they putting it on? So, but the bottom line is Martell stepped out there, did what he did, and wrecked the marriage. And, I just wish and pray for healing for everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? And hope this is a learning lesson for everybody.
Yeah, because they got kids involved.
Yeah.
Again, I don't think that this interview put her in a better light. If she was to come on the show, I don't know how the interaction would be. I really wouldn't know how, unless she came on the show and just, hey, let's pick up. You got a child. Let's talk about, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what we're gonna solve with her coming on the show. Would you sit down and have a conversation with Mel? Like, what would be her role?
Knowing Carlos, I think he would go with the more dramatic angle, meaning having them catfight. You know what I'm saying? Have them going at each other. And I hate to say it, toxic stuff sells.
Oh yeah,
it sells, man. Drama sells. You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna watch the show with the same interest if they get in there holding hands and doing kumbaya?
Right.
Not really. You know what I'm saying? You might watch it, but it's not gonna be a must-see TV.
Well, like we talked about it, okay, so if this show would have started with, like they said, building, whatever, and they had a little tinge of drama in between that, we probably would continue to watch it. It may not be this big, but when you give us drama and you take it away, oh my gosh. Like so it would not be the same show if it wasn't some kind of...
Love him or hate him, Carlos King. The dude, when it comes to drama, he can do it. He can stir the pot, he can push the buttons, and it's must-see TV. Yeah. Even when the show is not on air right now, it's off season, we're still talking about it. To me, that's good marketing, man. Now you can't wait till season 4 come out now to see what angle they're gonna go with. Who's new gonna be on the show. So yeah, I give it to Carlos, man. Love him or hate him, man. The dude, he knows drama.
Yeah, girl, you got to check from their interview. Somebody paid you.
Oh yeah,
somebody paid you, honey, to keep the season going. So yeah,
Carlos probably pushed that out there.
It's always some kind of in between the season, some kind of drama that take place on the internet in between seasons.
Yeah, either they beefing on Instagram to keep things going.
Yeah.
Now this right here is a new angle right here, because you bring in the main person y'all talking about all the time, put her on the interview, and that's got the internet hot.
But she's not gonna be on the show. At least we saw some of that stuff play out on the show.
Right.
Or they gonna talk about her going and doing the interview, but still not talk about her. You know what I'm saying?
All this interview was the late seas of season 4, in my opinion. Like you said, well, I can see it right now. You know, what about the attorney? They're going to all bring all the stuff she talked about in the interview, they're going to bring it up in this season. And that's what I think is going to be centered around.
Oh, man. But at first I was like, yeah, I do think Ariane should be on the show to tell her side, but she told it, and I don't see, me personally, I can't see in my mind where she would play a role on the show.
I think the reason why she would probably get on the show now, even though she told her side on this interview, is that when they do bring her up, she can be right there to defend herself instead of going on Instagram to vent. You know what I'm saying? She can confront the problem head on. And if you're going to put my name in your mouth, I would prefer to be there so I can confront and squash all the lies if I could. Yeah. So,
anyway, you guys, we got another show to watch and film later on in 30 minutes, and I just got off work. All right, you guys, so that's all we got. That's it. That's all. I know this video was long, but so is some people's live, and it was 1 hour as well. So you watch them, you watch this one, okay? And watch to the end. All right, after I made my threats. All right, you guys.
You keep just saying energy tonight on this second video. I hope you shot your load on this interview right here, man.
All my energy.
Man, that's why I'm trying to pace myself, man.
All right, you guys. On that note, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you. We'll see you guys on the next video. Deuces.
And also put God first, because she always skipped my part.
Well, you heard why you should have been saying it. Bye.